I think we struggled in most of the time for the positions between 20 and 40. After 1 year, 1.5 years, that more and more positions are aiming for top 10 positions and even top 5 position. And recently we reached our most important keyword, laufschuhe herren and laufschuhe damen, to get a top 3 and even a top 1 position. Almost 2 years we are pushing these backlinks. It's not pushing one link the previous month. It goes for a longer time, of course.
Hey Lex, nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you, Julian.
Yeah, perfect that you took your time. So thanks a lot in advance. In the next minutes, I'm going to ask you some questions regarding our collaboration. And it would be perfect for me if you could tell me and the people that are watching this video how we are working together, which results we achieve together, and yeah, basically how Linkbroker helps you to achieve the results that you wish for your company. Is this okay for you?
Yeah, perfect. Go on, please.
Perfect. Okay, so I would start with question number 1, and question number 1 is, who is Lex? Yeah, and who is he working for, and what are the goals from the company he works for?
Yeah, so my name is Lex. I'm working for All4 Sports, and All4 Sports is a running company in Europe. We have 2 labels. One label is All4 Running, and the other one is 21 Run for Germany, or France, Sweden, Denmark. And we are a Netherlands-based company with All4 Running, and our goal is of leading for running in Europe. And the goal for collaboration with Linkbroker is to expand our German market with our knowledge about the German market. That's why we reached out to Linkbroker to get local knowledge about the German market.
Perfect. And can you tell a little bit about the size of your company? Like, are you a startup? How's it going?
Yeah, we are now, I think, 14 or 15 years on the road with e-commerce in Europe. Started small, and we are now, I think, in the top 5 or top 4 competitors in Europe for running. Thus, we are quite growing the last couple of years, especially after COVID. The volume in the market was after COVID so incredibly high, and that's also really be profitable for us.
Okay, perfect. So can you tell us a little bit about your situation before working with Linkbroker?
Yeah, sure. We started with a Linkbuilding agency in the Netherlands because we are based in the Netherlands. We noticed that they haven't the right knowledge about the German market. So we want to expand. German is our most important market to expand our business. And if we want to reach that goal to grow until 1 or top 3 running competitors, we have to search for a Linkbuilding agency in Germany, because all the things for on-site SEO we're doing in the organization. Most of the knowledge we get into the organization, but for Linkbuilding that is almost impossible because it's way too big, it's way too complicated, and the links we targeting are that expensive that we need externally the knowledge.
Perfect. And what was your position for the main keywords before?
I think we struggled in most of the time for the positions between 20 and 40, and in the beginning that was the struggle, and in the beginning we didn't notice it that much results yet, but we are now, I think, almost 2 years on the way, and we're seeing now after 1 year, 1.5 years, that more and more positions are aiming for top 10 positions and even top 5 position. And recently we reached our most important keyword, laufschuhe herren and laufschuhe damen, to get a top 3 and even a top 1 position with one of the keywords. So I think that is something we didn't reach before we started, and after we started we see improvements in the number of keywords and the number of organic traffic.
Perfect, thanks. For those who don't know, like, we are aiming for 2 specific URLs to push them into the top positions. It's for the keyword Laufschuhe Damen and Laufschuhe Herren. And we basically invest like 2K per month in the link building. So we always need to think about, okay, how can we put this budget in the very best way to push both URLs? And it's, to be honest, not the biggest budget because like the keywords are very competitive, but somehow we managed to do that by sourcing the right publishers, by sourcing the right topics and the right anchors for the backlinks.
Yeah, and also I think to be consistent for a longer period of time, almost 2 years, we are pushing these backlinks. It's not pushing one link the previous month. It goes for a longer time, of course.
Yeah. And can you tell a little bit about the communication and the way we work together with you and what you like about it maybe, or what not also?
Yeah, no, I think we have different types of communication. In the beginning, it was more consistently in calling each other and to bring the updates by Google Meets. And after that, when the game plan was clear, we reached out by Slack and Google Drive and see the progress of the project. So I think in the beginning it was important to understand each other, understand each other's goals, how we can achieve it. And after that, you know our business, you know what's relevant or what isn't relevant. So a short message or a Loom video was excellent. In Slack was enough to be up to date.
Yeah, perfect. So you basically like the approach, is that correct?
Yeah, I like the approach, especially the Loom videos, the updates in Slack. It's really easy to watch, also to watch it in your own time, and when it's possible, when we need reaction, we can also go for another Google Meet and discuss all the things. But to watch the performance from a Loom video or an update in Slack and do it on your own time, that's really easy to work with.
Yeah, perfect. So another thing that I would like to emphasize is that the links that we have sourced for you, there are two different kind of categories basically. One is general newspapers because they reach a lot of people and they often have also print media. So they have a lot of trust for the search engines. And once you receive a link from them, this has a great impact on your domain authority and thus also the rankings of your keywords. But also it's very important to source some publishers from the running or the sports section because they give you this topical relevance, of course. And having both the general newspapers and the topic related publishers, this was the best way to give you the most trust we could with this short budget, let's say. And this worked out really well so far. And yeah, for me, it would be good to know as a last question, what maybe ultimately made you decide to work with Linkbroker. So what was the reason?
I think the most important reason is the knowledge that you with Linkbroker have about the German market. And we as a Dutch-based, the Netherlands-based company, we don't have these insights in the German market. So for us to understand the German market is almost impossible. So for us, it's way easier, more effective to buy these backlinks for our SEO strategy with you from Linkbroker. Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks. And last question, really last question. Did you have any concerns before working with Linkbroker? And is there any approach or for people who don't know if they should work with Linkbroker to overcome those concerns or doubts?
Yeah, the most important concern is always, is it gonna work or not? Yeah, you don't have these guarantee on forehand, and it's also necessary to present it internally with our management team. We know link building is important, but you have to present the added value from Linkbroker. So I think the most important thing to take those concerns away is how can we show without any guarantee, maybe show some more best practices from other companies that you already have. This is what we reach with them. This is what we reached with other companies in this kind of markets. This is kind of the same market. I think that would work to convince not only me, but also other people in the organization. Because for me as an organic specialist, and I think you will speak most of the time to organic specialists, for them it's convincing what you do, but they have to convince the management to put budget in it. For the short term, it is not gonna give any results, but for the long term, it's really important. And I think to show these things in cases in the same market or the fashion industry or the sports industry in our occasion, that will work, I think.
Yeah, that's true. And SEO is always about trust, right? Because you pay up front either in work or in backlinks or whatever, and you don't know what the result will be. So it's so important to show that you are reliable as a supplier. And especially for you guys, you are working in the e-commerce sector, you are very return on invest driven, right? So everything is measured in return on invest and KPIs like that. So it's also important to make database link building, because then you can say, okay, we invested this kind of money and this was the result. And then in the end, you can say clearly, okay, it was worth it or not, right? And that's what we want to do also with you. And thanks for all the nice words, Lex. And for those who are still concerned if link building is the right option for them to increase their organic traffic, I kindly ask you to register on Linkbroker and to make a short video call with one of our experts. And we show you together with you in one of our expert calls what you can do straight away in order to increase your traffic. You receive some quick wins that you can implement by yourself. And then we also show you what link building also can bring in terms of value to your website, to your traffic, to your domain visibility. So Lex, thanks a lot for letting us know how the collaboration between us worked. And yeah, thanks for all. And
of course,
I wish you a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day, Julian.